Welcome to Spiritual Midwife. I'm Claire Attio, and today we're beginning a brand new series exploring the Fourfold Way, a powerful and timeless framework for living with integrity, patience, and soul sovereignty. If you've been on this journey with me for a while, you know that much of what we explore here is about stepping into our fullest self, not just as a spiritual sense, but in how we show up in the world, how we lead, how we heal, and how we walk in truth. This series is inspired by an incredible book, The Fourfold Way, by Angeles Arrien, an anthropologist, wisdom keeper, and psychologist whose work beautifully blends indigenous teachings with modern self-development. Today we'll introduce the four archetypal paths she describes: the warrior, the healer, the visionary, and the teacher, and how they guide us towards authentic power. This episode will help you identify which of these archetypes is already strong within you, which one might be underdeveloped or blocked, how embodying all four brings greater balance, sovereignty, and freedom. So let's begin. Welcome to Spiritual Midwife, the podcast that tenderly guides you through the transformative journey of spiritual awakening and personal development towards the ultimate destination of soul sovereignty. I'm Claire Attio, a medicine woman and dedicated guide to the profound realm of soul sovereignty, and you are listening to Spiritual Midwife. The Fourfold Way is based on an idea that each of us carries four core leadership qualities drawn from ancient traditions worldwide. These are not just external models we play, but energies within us that, when fully integrated, help us walk through life with clarity, presence, and deep wisdom. The four archetypes are the warrior, shows up and chooses presence; the healer, pays attention to what has heart and meaning; the visionary, speaks truth without blame or judgment; the teacher, is open to outcome but not attached to outcome. Each of these paths holds a key lesson to how we interact with life, ourselves and others. When we ignore or suppress them, we feel stuck, disconnected, or inauthentic. When we embrace them, we feel a deep sense of alignment and personal power. So let's break them down. The way of the warrior, showing up and choosing presence. The warrior is not about aggression or conflict, it's about presence, boundaries, and courage. To walk the way of the warrior means to show up fully in your life, even when things are uncomfortable. Do you find yourself avoiding difficult conversations? Do you struggle to set boundaries or say no without guilt? Or do you go the other way, becoming overly defensive or aggressive in conflict? The warrior teaches us that true strength is not in domination, but in showing up with integrity, clarity, and purpose. The way of the healer, paying attention to what has heart and meaning. The healer is the energy of compassion, connection, and deep listening. It's not just about healing others, it's about healing ourselves first. Do you dismiss or suppress your own emotions to be strong for others? Do you struggle to let go of past pain? Do you feel disconnected from your body's wisdom and emotions? To embody the healer, we must learn to pay attention to what truly matters: our heart, our inner world, and the deeper emotional currents of life. Healing is about integration, not avoidance. The way of the visionary, speaking truth without blame or judgment. The visionary archetype is about telling truth, but it's not just about speaking truth, it's about doing so with wisdom and clarity and love. Do you hold back from expressing your truth out of fear of rejection? Do you sometimes speak too bluntly, unintentionally causing harm? Do you struggle with self-deception, telling yourself stories that keep you small? The visionary shows us that clarity is power. When we speak from a place of honesty and love, we create ripples of change, not just in our lives, but in the world. The way of the teacher, being open to outcome, not attached to the outcome. The teacher is not about controlling or forcing others to learn. Instead, it's about trusting the natural unfolding of life and remaining open to growth and change. Do you struggle with letting go and trusting the process? Are you too attached to a specific outcome or expectation? Do you believe your wisdom is only valuable if others accept or validate it? The teacher teaches us humility, patience, and surrender. It reminds us that we are both the student and the master, and that true wisdom is found in embracing the unknown. So which archetype is calling you? Take a moment to reflect. Which of these archetypes feels natural to you? Which one challenges you the most? How have these energies shaped your life, your relationships, and your self-growth? The fourfold way is not about choosing one archetype over another. It's about integrating all four so we can live in balance, authenticity, and sovereignty. So with that said, how is this new series going to work? How is it going to unfold? Over the next few episodes, we will deep dive into each archetype. We'll explore how to embody its wisdom, the challenges and shadows of each archetype, and practical ways to bring these energies into daily life. And you will notice as we move forward that some of the healing practices we have used before, such as breathwork, movement, and self-inquiry, they will come up again, and that is intentional. It's important to really take on board the consistency, that daily practice, those adjustments we make, and to make these new experiences, these new ways of being, part of our daily practice is what creates the massive change. So, final thoughts. As we begin this series, I invite you to journal on these questions. Which archetype feels like home to me? Which one feels like a challenge or an area of growth? And how can I begin integrating these energies into my daily life? In the next episode, we'll explore the way of the warrior, the path of presence and courage and healthy boundaries. Until then, remember you already hold everything you need within you. This journey is about rediscovering it. As always, if this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs it, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of our journey. I'll see you next time for the Way of the Warrior. Take care and keep walking your path. You have been listening to Spiritual Midwife, signing off for now.